Happy Monday to all of you guys out there. I am your guest host, Blake Bortz, for First 5 p.m. on WFRV Plus. Indy is off today, and I said this before we got started. I'm going to bring in my two guests. One of them, Indy is unable to get. It's Kyle Malzahn and Ryan Kudish. Hold on, let me mic you guys up here. How you guys doing? How are we doing?
Good, man.
It's a beautiful day. I'm here.
Absolutely.
Beautiful day, beautiful day. Kyle, you're in here to talk about high school football. It's coming to an end this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reporter's dream for in Northeast Wisconsin, right? Like an all local, matchup in Madison is very rare. But then you get two of them in Division 4 and Division 2, and then of course the big boys in D1. Bayport trying to go back to back, but hopefully, Ryan, it doesn't rain on our parade, man.
We're good.
We're good.
Dry. Yeah,
You're saying good?
Yeah, Sunday when I was here for the Sunday morning and Sunday night, it was looking a little unsettled, but the last few model runs have dropped the system away from us, so we are dry for both Thursday and Friday. Temperatures will likely be in the mid to upper 40s.
In Madison too?
Probably maybe a little bit warmer, say the upper 40s to around 50.
There you go. It's
hey,
even warmer.
Don't worry. We'll have updated forecasts for the state championships all week long.
Awesome. Yeah. So in those championship games, like Kyle mentioned, Bayport, they're going to be playing for the Division 1 championship. And then our two local ones, Notre Dame and West appear in Division 2. And then Winneconne and Little Chute in Division 4. What are you kind of looking out for in those three games, Kyle?
Yeah, I'll start in Division 1. Look, like Bayport is trying to defend their title. They won their first ever last year, and they lost to West Appear earlier in the year. And talking to Steven Jorgensen, their head coach, he said that was everything that we needed to rally, after that loss. And so far they haven't lost since. And now they're back in the Division 1 state championship. And this is a team that has such a high powered offense and such a balanced offense as well. They can throw the ball. They can run it with Brady Moon. Matt Stevens is fantastic at quarterback. I don't see a world where they lose. Now, disclaimer, like, we don't get to see Milwaukee teams all that often going up against Arrowhead, but if this offense just continues to do what they've done, I saw a stat last week that like they've only punted on like 12 offensive drives.
That's remarkable.
Yeah, so I mean they punch it in, they're aggressive, they have an intensity to the program. I don't see them losing. And we'll see what happens on Friday night. That game is slated for 4 p.m. on Friday.
One thing I was wondering, because obviously we do a lot of the high school stuff for for on Storm Team 5+. How come they were in the number 3 seed in that their side of the bracket? Because they're probably some of their season losses.
Yeah, I mean, it's so crazy when those seedings come out because everybody has a reaction to it, and it's all computer based now.
Yep. It's all like March Madness.
It's just computer coming up with these formulas and whatnot, and there's no explanation why.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of coaches have
some gripes with it.
Yeah, for sure. But talking about the other two matchups, let's go Division 2 because this is fun.
That's got to be like the biggest
one.
This
is like you see this come out in the bracket that West Appear and Notre Dame could play each other, and you're just hoping that both these teams can make it to it, and we finally get it here in Northeast Wisconsin. And look, these are two really, really good teams, both undefeated on the season. At the end of the day on Friday, there's going to be one team going home with a silver ball and a gold ball, and yet again, I think like these two programs, I wish you could just both give them gold balls for what they've done.
Sure.
But let's go with West Appear. They run such a tempo offense that it's completely different than what Notre Dame does because Notre Dame is centered around running the ball. They have this kid named Kingston Allen who
he's crazy.
He's insane. I mean, 55 touchdowns on the year, has already set a record for most rushing touchdowns in a single season in Wisconsin. 55 on the year. He had 6 on Friday in their state semifinal game. And they just run the ball. And everybody knows that he's going to run the ball, and nobody can stop it. So when I say this game could be a little interesting is because West Appear has a quarterback named Patrick Greisen, who is the son of head coach Chris Greisen. Chris Greisen, former NFL player. Yeah, he had a cup of coffee with a few teams. He was a quarterback.
Hey, he made it.
The more you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, Patrick Greisen, he also set a career Wisconsin record for most passing touchdowns in a whole career in Wisconsin. So when I say they run tempo, it's crazy how fast they get up to the line, make a call. A lot of times they have to wait for the refs to give them the okay.
Wow.
So this will be interesting how West Appear does it and Notre Dame does it, because West Appear can run a tempo offense where they could go 3 and out and only shut off a minute minute and a half of clock.
Yep.
And Notre Dame can just keep on pounding that rock and pounding the ball where they could put together a 9-minute drive. It all comes down to if West Depeer can stop the run.
Yeah.
Look, nobody's been able to stop Kingston Allen this year. And until somebody does it, I don't know if you can bet against him.
Yeah,
So
it's up to West Depeer now. They're the last line of defense.
exactly. And if West Depeer can shut down Kingston Allen in the run game that, Notre Dame has, I think they come away with a win. It's all about stopping Kingston Allen. West Depeer also has a running back named Ryan Lutz, actually next door neighbors to Luke Sampe.
Yeah, I remember. He told me about that earlier.
And here's this kid who's like 5'5", and he runs like a bull, man. So West Depeer not only has a good passing game, but they also have a good running game. So it should be a really good one. I can see West Depeer coming out on the other side more than I can see Notre Dame. But at the end of the day, I just hope that it's a really good game.
Who do you have in this one?
I'll say West Depeer, only because they can run it and they can pass it.
Okay.
Yep.
And Notre Dame's a little one-dimensional.
Okay.
A little one-dimensional.
All right.
This one's gonna be can you outscore the other opponent?
Yeah, and you know what? Kingston Allen, I mean, at this point, by the way, the Badgers just offered Kingston Allen. He's a junior, and he put on, I think, 20, 30 pounds this past offseason.
Yeah.
So if you lose this game, it's not the end of the world.
He's going to come back probably hungrier than ever.
Exactly. I think there's a lot of pressure riding on West Depeer because it's not that often that you have a quarterback like Patrick Ryson, and it's his senior year.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's going to be back in it, but Notre Dame trying to go back-to-back, and West Depeer trying to win their first one since 2011.
That's pretty remarkable. And then Division 4, we have Winneconne and Little Chute.
Hey, shout out Jordan Lamers, the alma mater of Jordan Lamers.
Yeah, man. I don't really have a good grasp on this one.
Okay.
It's interesting because Little Chute, they run the ball a lot.
Yep.
Reese Joden has been a beast for Little Chute, and they know that if they're the most physical team, they're probably going to win. But then you have Winneconne, who's undefeated, and actually Little Chute's only loss on the season came to Winneconne in week 1, and then Little Chute has not lost a game since. So we end the season how we start this season, and we'll see if Little Chute can get revenge. Winneconne, they have this dude named Brody Schaefer. He's going to Iowa. He plays quarterback, and he also is a linebacker on defense, and he had a pick 6 last week and also threw a few touchdowns. So they have this Swiss Army knife within Brody Schaefer. I don't have a grasp for this one, how this one's gonna go. I'll do a coin toss and I'll say Winneconne, only because they have a passing game as well. Not that Little Chute doesn't, but if you're one-dimensional and can run the ball and that's what you thrive on, if it limits you on offense.
Yep.
And if defenses only have one thing to worry about and forces you to pass the ball, something that they haven't done all season.
Yeah.
I think it should be a good game. I mean, flip a coin and I'd agree with you on who wins it.
Okay.
Yep.
No, that's awesome to have in 2 of the divisions. It's
all local.
It's all local.
Yeah.
It's
We
all
know
in our
at
viewing
least
area.
in Northeast Wisconsin, we know at least that we're going to have 2 state champions at the end of the day, and hopefully we have 3 within Bayport as well.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. When are you guys going down?
Yeah,
this
so
weekend?
Carson Fowler and Brianna Reinhart will be there Thursday and Friday. Cam and I will be manning the coverage. The vets will be back at the station. We're sending the rookies down there. We've put our time in down there. But then if you're going to the game or you miss our coverage on Thursday and Friday, make sure to tune in to High School Sports Extra.
That's gonna be a big show.
10:30 on Saturdays, right after the 10 o'clock newscast, because it's championship weekend and it's the finale of the fall season before we get into winter season. So we know that we're going to be talking about 2 state champs, hopefully 3 at the end of the day, and just big good luck to everybody and what great seasons these teams have had.
Of course, and now with football ending, it's basketball's here now.
Yeah, the grind never stops.
It never stops.
The grind never
What's the
stops.
atmosphere like down there for high school state football? Because I'm from a state where high school football not the biggest thing. So what is it like down there?
I wish it was better, if we're being completely honest. Because
I could feel that.
Because Camp Randall, I don't know what they hold, 60,000.
Wow.
It's probably up there, 60,000, and you're only filling really the lower bowl on one side.
Yeah.
So I wish the atmosphere was better. And for people like, I was actually talking to somebody about this. I don't know if they can play these state championships at like a Titan Stadium or, you know, Whitewater Stadium or something, just to give it a little bit more feel. But then you go to the fact that it's such a big thing of like getting down to Madison and playing at Camp Randall Stadium that it almost takes away from the aura around the game.
So you can't really say, yeah, we're gonna go play. We're going for Oshkosh.
Yeah, right. I just wish that there was a way that you could create a better atmosphere. But that's just not the case. But I mean, for the students and the teachers and this, you know, the student athletes and their families, like it's a really cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
A really cool experience.
I know for Michigan, for 11-man, you're going to play at Ford Field.
Oh,
and
wow.
And then
Ford Field.
Yeah, and then 8-man is at the Superior Dome up at NMU. So
yeah, no way the Packers and their grounds crew are letting these high schoolers ruin their field. One more note too.
Yeah, sure.
I wish. Speaking about like the atmospheres, I was just talking to a few people about this, and you guys probably don't know anything about this, but I just really random. I really wish, speaking of high school basketball coming up, I really wish they had a sectional back in the day, they had their sectional finals at the Brown County Arena, which was right next to the Rush Center.
Yep.
So it was almost like the pre-state before state.
Okay.
And I just really wish that was still a thing, because those sectional final games would be sold out and it'd be a good atmosphere. But
I feel like that's what you need. You need to have that end goal. I mean, like you said, you're going to like Madison. You're going to Madison. That's what you're going for.
Yeah.
You got to have that goal in mind. Well,
we'll
thank
see.
you.
Yeah, we'll see how these state championships pan out, man. Hopefully we'll stay dry.
We will. Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Brother.
Speaking of dry, I think Brian's going to have the weather when we come back from break.
You got it.
Thank you for joining us, Kyle.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to head to commercial break. We'll be right back. Everybody at home, I'm just going to say this now. I'm pretty sure Ryan Kudish is the one that... Oh, that's Kyle. Hold on. He's not there. Who gave me the... There he is. I need this screen. Hold on. Max 2?
Yes, it is. Correct.
I'm pretty sure this is the man that brought the snow here.
I did.
Everyone,
and I'm very happy.
Everyone yell at him.
Because I said to Luke earlier, I said I wanted to snow every day until May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Correct.
I am your... Please don't. I am your father. No, we're going to go on.
No, you're not, because you are younger than me.
Tuesday, rain and snow. What are we expecting here, Ryan?
So late tonight, we'll have some rain and some snow showers move in, starting off south of south of Oshkosh, I should say, and then it will start to impact the area during the overnight
South of
hours.
our viewing area is what it looks like.
So it's south of Green Bay. So areas like Appleton, Oshkosh, and west of the Lake Winnebago. That's our best chance for us to see any precipitation with this one. And you'll see that on Futurecast. But it'll be a rain and snow mixture, likely impact the morning commute, and we will have accumulations of snow, likely on grassy and elevated surfaces, maybe getting a little slippery or slick on some of those roadways. But it's about a 12-hour chunk of time from 4 a.m. to about 3 p.m. So let's take a look. So you have a winter weather advisory for Wapaka and Washera County, starting at 2 o'clock in the morning through about noon on Tuesday. So here's Futurecast, going through it real quickly. So here's 4 o'clock.
There it is. There it is.
Yep. It'll likely start off with some rain showers, but as it starts to move north, it'll encounter some of that cooler air. So it changes over to a rain snow mixture, and it could be coming down pretty steady.
Look at those pretty colors.
Yeah, pretty colors. And I'm liking seeing the snow back in our forecast. But
dude, I love it.
But if you're going down the Fox Valley, you reside down there, likely we'll see some impacts to on that regard for some snow. So here is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If you reside north of Green Bay, something I have to mention, you likely won't see any precipitation at all. If you're up in like Oconto, Shawano, Menominee, Antigo, Marinette, up towards the UP, where your parents are. Shout out your parents.
Yeah, mom, dad, grandma, whoever else is watching. You guys are lucky.
Yeah,
Not me.
Don't
Not
plan on
us.
seeing anything. Hey, first of all, your parents are probably watching, right?
I'm guessing.
My mom's watching at home, so hi, Mom. How you doing?
I'm pretty sure my grandmother is watching. She got me and Indy matching Christmas sweaters.
Oh, no way.
That show is going to be electric.
It better be. I might have to tune in for that.
Literally
one.
after that show, when
that
Indy
might be the one show I actually tune into.
Okay, whatever. Sure.
So yeah, 1 o'clock still rain with mixing in with some wet snowflakes. The system will exit by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we are dry. Here's that snowfall forecast. You can see it's really bullseye over, southern Washera, or I should also
the western side
all
of the
Washera.
state.
Yeah,
just say west.
Yeah, central
West.
Wisconsin. So that's the best chance for 1 to 2. Most of us see less than 1 inch of snow. 7-day forecast. I know Kyle was asking about it for sports. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday, 42. 47 on Thursday, straight shower up north. Then we're dry on Friday, 45. And then nice mix of sun and clouds. Highs closing in on 50, both Saturday and Sunday for the Gun Deer opener and that Packers and Vikings game.
That Packers game is going to be a lot warmer than it was Monday night.
Yeah, because you freeze your little bippy off, that's for sure, on Monday night. That's for sure.
It was cold. Well, thank you, Ryan, for the weather.
Of course.
And,
that's what I do for a living.
Well, we have some time, and I feel like Indy says, we got to get to the news. We're going to talk about my package. I feel like, hey, when you're one of the 2 Dayside reporters, you got to talk about yourself a little bit.
Where are you at today?
So it ran in our 4 o'clock. It's going to run in our lovely 6:30 half hour. During the 6:30 part of our 6 o'clock news that you can catch here on WFRV Plus. Over on the air.
Congratulations.
At Channel 5. Just type in 5 on your remote control, and you'll see probably me.
Boo. That's bad.
Sure. Anyway, we talked. The state Christmas tree got cut down today. It's going to go in the state capitol rotunda. It was by a longtime Whispering Pines Tree Farm owner.
It was Whispering Pines?
Yep. No, the former owner. I can't remember his name. His name's long. I can't remember.
I've been there once.
Dave is his name, but he has his own part of land that he rents out, and he's got trees on it. They picked it out there. Nice. It's a beautiful Christmas tree. And Ryan, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to look at that Christmas tree.
Let's do it. I
think they would too.
Holiday season is upon us, and the countdown to Christmas is on. The state is one step closer to celebrating now that a crucial piece has been gathered. Local 5's Blake Bortz was in Oconto County, where the state Christmas tree was donated by a longtime farmer.
Dave Vandervelden is a well-known tree farmer in Oconto County with a long list of honors and recognition for the quality of his Christmas trees. And now he adds one more to that long list of being picked to send a tree in Madison.
This is one that I had picked. I had selected actually this tree a long time ago, never to cut it, so I could maybe take cuttings off it or take seed off of it. But too late now, don't need to anymore.
Vandervelden has been growing trees for decades and was the owner of Whispering Pines Tree Farm. He says that this experience reminds him of the glory days and bringing joy to the community.
Kind of brings you back to your old memories of being, having a tree farm and all the happy people, faces coming through and stuff like that. It's nice to know that people are going to come and enjoy a tree that I grew on, come to Madison, and people, just great to give back to the people.
The process of deciding which tree heads to the Capitol gets started early in the year to make the journey from the forest to the Capitol building.
I'm always looking. I'm driving around all over the country in my job and stuff, and I'm always looking for trees, and sometimes I'll stop and take a picture of a tree or go talk to somebody and say, hey, would you be willing to donate that? And then I'll just keep the running total of pictures, and I just work with Capitol Grounds guys very closely, and they make the final call.
The 30-foot balsam fir will now head to Madison, where it will be on display for all to admire this Christmas season.
It kind of brings people together, and it brings families together, and it just makes it a really good, special time of year. I think that's just the reason why. It just brings everybody together, and you cannot beat the smell of a balsam tree in any building. You just can't beat it.
In Oconto County, Blake Bortz, Local 5 News.
This is the first time that the Capitol and the governor's Christmas tree were harvested from the same place. The tree is expected to be in the state capitol during the week of Thanksgiving.
That was fun. Oh, I didn't mic you, but that was still
cool
fun.
Story.
Thank you.
I gotta ask, are you more of a real Christmas tree guy or artificial?
I've always had a real one growing up.
Yep.
So to have a fake one in my apartment right now is quite sad.
Yes.
Shout out my aunt. That was my Christmas present like 3 years ago because I just needed a tree because I was like, bingo bongo.
Yeah.
I got a tree.
Yeah, I'm always a real Christmas tree guy. I had a real one the first year I was here. Made my apartment smell nice, but then it was...
It's those needles, dude.
It's those needles, yeah.
Oh.
And also, I went home right after Christmas, so I was gone for an entire week.
Okay.
So lugging, I wasn't filling it with water for an entire week, so it took all the water, and it was just limp when I got back. So it was not fun. But no, I'm a big real Christmas tree guy. We haven't had a real one in a long time because we have a dog. So that would be that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
And my new dog, Molly, makes sense.
All right. Well, Local 5's Ellie Davis will have an update on the Waushara County fire that spread over the weekend. And Local 5's Paul Stino is doing a shoot that is being, I don't want to spoil it what it is.
No.
They might yell at me, but he is doing a story that will be aired at a later date, so you will not see from him today. He'll be back tomorrow doing his nightly reporting duties. And as for me and Ryan, we're going to take our final commercial break. We're going to do an NFL tier ranking because Indy isn't here to control what we do. So I'm going to do that. We're going to take our final break. Stay with us, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to say this now. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to be set to tip off against the Cleveland Cavaliers in a little bit here. And yeah, Ryan doesn't care. But
No, I don't.
Ryan, week 11 is almost over. I don't think anyone's going to watch Monday Night Football tonight because it's not going to be a good game. But hey, what do I have to say?
I have some fantasy interest in it, so.
I have no hope. So what we have on the screen here is
Yes, sir.
we have a quarterback tier list for this part of the year. We're going to be unbiased.
No, you won't.
I'm going to be unbiased. You need to be the one that's unbiased.
I will be very, very straightforward and down the middle.
Debatable. We have MVP, Pro Bowl, starter, could start, could back up, basically needs to develop in UFL material.
All right, who's number one?
We have Jared Goff, number one.
Pro Bowl.
I can agree with that.
Yep.
JJ McCarthy needs
starter.
to develop. As much as I
What's
love,
the one above needs to develop?
could start, could back up. I think he needs to be in the needs to develop. It's technically his rookie year.
Yeah, he
did not look good against Chicago.
He's shown some flashes, but also shown a lot other flashes where it's like
he needs to beat the allegations that he only plays football in the fourth quarter.
correct because
That's currently what he has going
because
for
all
him.
the other quarters, it's like you could have just ran the ball the entire time.
I'm gonna say needs to develop.
I'll agree with that.
Caleb Williams.
He's pushing Pro Bowl, but I'm gonna say
he's
starter.
Yeah.
But he is having an amazing season. So
He is.
if we're going off of just this season,
I'm going off of this. Yeah,
if we're going off
this
this year, I'm putting him in Pro Bowl.
I'm keeping him in starter.
He's been unbelievable.
I'm keeping him in starter.
Okay, but he better be high as starter. So if we readjust that list,
Sure.
okay,
Jalen Hurts is Pro Bowl.
probably Pro Bowl.
He can't find his receivers.
I would actually argue to put him in starter because that offense, with how many pieces they have, they only put up 10 points against the Packers and just hasn't found his receivers. He's just getting pushed from behind, and that's what helps his fantasy numbers. So I'm honestly putting him in starter behind Caleb Williams.
I'm gonna hit you with a shocker.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels needs to develop.
The
The injuries are slowing him down. He's
slowing him down.
His sophomore year was not as good as his rookie year. I
would put him in starter.
I would say he's here. I mean, honestly,
because he's when you saw last year in a healthy season,
was good.
How great
that offense clicked, but I think something's missing in Washington.
It's somewhere in that middle tier. So I think he's either starter or starter/backup.
We'll put him in. Yeah, well, he's not. Well, he's just starter.
Okay.
Dak is probably starter.
I would say he's having a pretty good season as well. I put him in Pro Bowl.
I mean, I look at the record and meh.
I mean, yeah, but when you had no CeeDee Lamb for 4 weeks and he was still finding George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, I think he's having a Pro Bowl season.
Russell Wilson, MVP. And
trash.
Unfortunately, he needs to be on the bottom. Baker Mayfield was a Pro Bowler, and now he was an MVP.
I would still put him in Pro Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, he was here, and then he went to here. Bryce Young,
starter/backup.
No, he's starter.
He's horrible.
He played amazing against Atlanta. We have to rapid fire, so keep your justs quick.
Right.
Needs to develop Michael Penix.
Yep.
Unfortunate
Rattler
end of his
trash.
season. Yep. UFL MVP.
Yes,
Stafford.
100%.
Stafford MVP. I think he's could start, could back up now. Kyler Murray. He's could start, could back up. Unfortunately.
Sam Darnold, I'll say starter.
I would say Pro Bowl, but after throwing 4 interceptions.
No, he's falling off.
Mac Jones is could start, could back up at this point.
Bo Nix, I'm going to say needs to. Is that Bo Nix?
Yeah.
I'm going to say starter/backup. He has those fourth quarter allegations as well.
I'm going to say needs to develop. Just say needs to develop.
Okay.
Jordan Love.
Put him in
starter.
Starter, yeah.
He's
overpaid and kind of mid.
Lamar is starter.
Yeah.
He did not have a good game against Cleveland.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, I'm just going to say just not a good. He got hurt, so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Go to the UFL. Please retire.
Who's that?
Joe Flacco.
No, put him in.
Could start, could back up.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers, starter.
Yes.
I hope his wrist is not shattered.
Tua, starter/backup.
Yeah,
Kinda-
that's where he's got to reside, unfortunately.
Josh Allen MVP.
Josh Allen MVP. Justin Fields, I think, could
Trash.
back up.
No, he's trash.
UFL, he did just
Yes.
get benched. Sorry. Starter for T-Law.
No, starter backup. He's kind of mid to me.
CJ Stroud needs to develop.
Yeah.
Still. Daniel Jones, Pro Bowler.
Yep, I agree with that.
Cam Ward needs to develop.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes,
And
I think he's
starter.
Pro Bowler.
Yeah, Pro Bowler. Yep.
Herbert, starter. Pro Bowler.
I would put him in.
They got slapped by the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Not good. We're going to go starter.
Oh, okay.
Gino, sorry.
And then MVP. Give him the MVP. Come on. You know it's true. He's the highest odds right now. Give him where he deserves.
He's the highest on the Pro Bowl
No,
list.
he's
Yes.
MVP.
No,
What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
going to this slander. He's not MVP.
Yes,
it
he
is
is.
between these two.
No, it's between Stafford, Allen,
We're not
and May.
getting
This is
into
ridiculous.
The tear's gone.
This
I
is
can't get into
ridiculous.
this with you.
This
I
is
can't.
ridiculous.
I can't get into this. You know what? I'm gonna make them. You know what, folks at home? I don't want them to cry.
I'm
There
not
it is.
crying. I'm just being realistic.
Can I just put the here? Cam, this is what we got. This is what we got, everybody at home.
Thank you.
Oh, that's 3 Cam. Kyle's not here.
That is where it should be. He is an absolute MVP.
He's not though.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Since when?
Since you're watching the box scores. Since you're watching the box scores, doesn't
Do you?
I see is an elite top tier quarterback. Absolutely.
I can't because you haven't played anybody.
Doesn't matter.
You have 4 guarantees.
Congratulations.
With the Dolphins and the Jets.
This easy schedule argument is BS because you're seeing elite quarterbacks go up against the teams that the Patriots have played and struggled. Drake May dominated every single defense he's played so far this season, including the Buccaneers, including the Bills.
I can agree. I can agree with you in saying he's playing very good, much better.
Great defenses.
He's playing much better than he did a year
So
ago.
how did Jordan Love do against the Browns, huh? How did Drake May do against the Browns? That's all I got to say. Drake May went bananas on the
You're
Browns.
comparing when they played him at different times. It's the
No, they
NFL.
didn't. It was barely a difference. They were within a few weeks of each other.
I don't care. That's the thing. We're not. We're
Your
done.
argument is horrible. There's no easy schedule.
He's done.
No,
He's done.
I'm not done.
We have 50 seconds in show. I have to say some things.
All right. This easy schedule nonsense has to stop.
Who do they play this week?
They played the Bengals, but no Jamar Chase.
Guys, don't spit on your coworkers or on your opponent's coworkers. It's not good.
All I gotta say is Jordan Love kind of overpaid and over mid.
Thank you,
so
Ryan, so much for joining us. Huge shout out to my grandpa Lee. He just shot a buck. It's opening weekend for rifle season in the UP. So congratulations to you, Grandpa. I'm Blake Bortz. Indy should be back tomorrow. We have 15
Hopefully.
seconds.
I really hope he is. I really hope he is.
Really dragging this on. I said my outro.
We really need this program to keep going. We need Indy back.
So Indy will be back. Thank you guys so
Thank
much
gosh.
for watching. Have a good night. Oh, goodbye.